Correlation between network self and network privacy. As we all know, in this digital world, we all are connected with each other. Our data are connected, our interaction happens when we connect with each other. Even our privacy also connected. We have built so many connection by being digital, isn't it? Making connection digitally is very simple, but by doing so, we are also risking our privacy. So the question arises, does the privacy matters to you? Yes, it does matters. Not just for an individual person, but for collective as well. Now let us understand what is network self, what is network privacy, and what is the correlation between network self and network privacy. What is network self? Network self means self presentation and building social connection in a network space. Network self is basically that we are in a virtual community which share goals, where we also become part of it by sharing our own personal goals like our talent, our personal life, our achievements, etc. through by posting photos and videos on social media. By doing so, we represent ourselves as personal individuality. What is network privacy? Network privacy means a right to safety of our information. In this network world, there are billions of information or even more. We don't want to expose ourselves to them, nor we want to expose the information which we do not want to share with everyone. The sense of control over the info that an individual have or access to is termed as network privacy. Now we understood what is network self and network privacy. Moving forward, now we are going to understand what is the correlation between network self and network privacy. As I said earlier, that we are exposing ourselves online. Also, we are building connections, making friends, and doing personal disclosure on social media platforms. And we all know that it might get reached to a larger audience than intended, which can be a great risk to our privacy. But that doesn't mean that we should stop using social media or stop using search engines such as Google just because it gives access to every kind of information we want. It is helpful because it's make things easier for us. We can get any kind of information easily by just one click. Technology has become so much advanced that it is making things really easier for us, but also it has some drawbacks. We are becoming more and more lazy to bother ourselves to open books and get required info from it. We are also risking our privacy. We are also exposing to the information which might not be required. By doing these searches on search engines, we are getting privilege of accessing information so easily and so fast anytime. But this is letting multiple sites to invade our privacy. To understand how people or a site can access and use your information and do a scam with you, you should definitely watch this movie, The Return of Abhimanyu. The movie basically shows the reality and risk of internet that will tell you how technologies like mobile phones, pen drive or computer etc. can be used to get personal data about you. It shows how our scams are conducted through various methods such as filling the form to win a prize, how some stationery shops steal Xerox copies of your document and sell it. Also, it shows how plain boarding pass, which we usually throw in dustbin, could be used to get information about you. Regardless, as I said, there are risks in the network space. But we cannot just stop taking advantage of our modern technology. All we just need to do is to be a little bit more careful about how we handle information and how we share our information and where we share our information. There are so many opinions and judgment. People have different mentalities, but we have freedom to hold our own perspective. That is something which defines our individual character. It is totally depend upon you how you use technology of today's modern world, though you know the risks and cons. While some agree and some don't on the technology being beneficial to human. But that's what the concept of network self and network privacy does, to bring two opinion and perspective together, and that's how the network self and network privacy is correlated.